When Jerry and I retired, we tried to eat right and stay active, but the weight just kept creeping on, and we kept hearing on the radio all the success of transformers on LT360. So in late November 2015, when our daughter was home from college for Thanksgiving week, we decided to go to the seminar on that Monday night, and we loved what we heard so much that we signed up that night as a family. Our family's coach is the fabulous Rob Fessler, but we have picked up valuable information from Coach Scott, obviously, and every LT360 staff member, including the star transformer Andrew Gedge. But Rob is our coach, and he has helped us understand the nuances of 5 to Thrive. He's kept a positive attitude with us throughout our check-ins.
Pam had a lot of questions the first time she came in after her 20-day eval. Now she had a good eval, her and her husband both, but I mean, she had her book out. She had I remember a list full of questions that she had, you know, and mostly about food and the right kinds of foods and things like that. So, you know, she was very inquisitive. She wanted to know as much as she could possibly, and she needed to have a bunch of different ideas of meals to go to.
How much weight have I lost on the program? I didn't really study my last check-in, but I signed the pink guitar after several months on the plan, and you know what Brent High said about he got pretty close and everybody around him kept telling him don't lose any more weight? I originally had planned to stop when I got back to the clothes that I felt the best in, but I looked at the numbers and I said, whoa, why should I go this far and not go farther? So I'm trying to hit those metrics that are recommended for the women, and on my last check-in, I do know that I hit my muscle target of, I'm over 32% muscle now. I'm really pleased with that.
My interactions with Pam, you know, she'll usually send me messages on Facebook or text me, and it's always about sharpening her knowledge a little bit more. She's got the basics of this, and she's chosen to take it to the next level, and it's not for her. It's not for her own benefit. It's for everybody else's. She just takes whatever she learns, whatever from studying, and just throws it out there. She's not selfish at all with the information. She's really taken to what we have advised, in that the information is out there in terms of restaurants having ingredient and calorie listings, as well as customization options on their websites, things like that. And she just takes to that and puts it in a really easily digestible form for everybody.
I once had a conversation with Coach Scott about this. I feel almost like a convert. I feel like I have a servant mentality. I really, really love what LT360 has done for my family, and I passionately hope that everybody, every transformer on LT360 is as successful as my family has been. I also have, I had a mother who could have taught college level nutrition, so I knew a whole bunch about ingredients, reading labels and all that stuff, and practiced that my whole life. It's the nuances and details of LT360 that made a complete turnaround in how my family's been able to become healthier. So people might not believe this, but I will only use Facebook on my desktop computer. I will not use it on my phone at all. I don't even have it loaded on my phone. But I work on the computer a lot, and I sometimes have Facebook open, and I have the setting where it comes into my email too. So I'll see people post things, and I'll say, ooh, I know I can contribute to that.
Oh, she's been invaluable. By information alone, she was able to put together some very quick resources. One of the things that often happens with our clients is that they're trying to make the change gradual, and I think that's wise. So they have to say, well, this is what I would normally be doing at this meal. How can I do it and be compliant? And so she'll put together lists of, here's some of your best bread options, or here's some of your best cheese options, or what was the treat that you always went for? Well, here's how to make it work, that sort of thing.
When we signed up in November 2015, there was no recipes at all in the manual, and I continually saw people post a wish that there would be an LT360 cookbook. I totally understood Coach Scott's comment that anything printed on paper would be outdated and limited the minute it was printed on paper. So, like you say, maybe 4 or 5 months ago, I discovered an app called Copy Me That and started using it for my personal recipe box. And it was so, to me, user-friendly and flexible. That's the thing I love about Copy Me That compared to some of the other recipe apps that I've seen or tried to use. It's so darn flexible. So I got the idea that being able to access recipes and be able to search for them, print them easily, for people like me that like to cook from paper or from the printed page, was so useful. I made a suggestion to the LT360 team that we try making a Transformers recipe box with completely on-plan recipes in there.
Pam's to me, Pam's a great lady. She's got just a heart and a passion to help people. And I think the more people see her and the more people understand Pam, the more they actually see her for the heart that she really has. Because the lady's got a heart that she's not on, like let's just say Facebook, for instance. She's not on there to ever to downgrade people. To me, it's always like she's just trying to help. She's trying to encourage. She's trying to give the best ideas for people to have the most success. She's one of the clients that every time she comes in, she almost always has questions, but she always does well.
If somebody's thinking about signing up for LT360, I'd tell them, just do it. Stop thinking, just do it.